No, it is not.
Mandalorian was well thought out and well planned and well executed and intelligently done.
Yes.
Boba Fett was
But it's
written by children.
yes, but
Did you follow the UN, what they announced today?
No.
The UN Ecological, whatever their group is, did like this 35-year study on dolphins, and they finally confirmed it. Dolphins are right, like, number 2 to man for intelligence.
took the whole UN.
Well, because they wanted to be... So they
Okay.
confirmed it's official. Dolphins are number 2 right behind man. And I think that pushes women to like 7th or 8th.
Welcome to the Two Gaming Dudes, and we're going over Andor.
Andor, episode 9. Nobody's listening.
And we're coming close to the end.
Only 3 episodes left. The jailbreak has to be...
Is that going to be like the big thing, like his
No,
jailbreak? Or?
it's got to come next episode, right? How much longer can they stretch out one set piece?
I would imagine so. I mean, at some point, he will join the rebellion. I don't know if it's because of prison or...
Like, last episode, my thought was, okay, they're only going to do 1 episode in the prison, because how much can you stretch that out before it gets boring?
Surprise!
But it wasn't boring.
No.
They managed to milk new material out of it and keep me invested, but 2 has to be the limit, right? They couldn't possibly...
Do 2 more episodes of this to get us to some kind of grand breakout finale?
Maybe they could. I don't know.
I don't know. You underestimate the slow pace of this story, man. I know it's Star Wars and we're used to, hey, what's the plan? Blow it up. Hooray! Quick, get in your jets. Let's blow it up. And then they do.
I'm trying to think. There has not been a single point where I've gotten bored and busted out my phone and started playing World of Warships.
No.
It has not happened in this entire series.
And that's saying something.
I mean, that's huge.
I loved how in this episode he really drove home that point of, seriously, no one is watching us. No one cares enough.
Yeah, you are not nearly as important as you think you are.
Yep.
Or beyond that, you are even more insignificant than you think you are.
Yes. And like that's the entire mentality of the Empire.
Yeah.
And that is how you do things like, oh, so a rocket that falls in there is going to blow up the whole Death Star? It's fine. Who's going to know?
There's a rebel base on this planet. Destroy the planet.
Just blow up the planet. It's fine.
6 billion people. Destroy the fucking planet.
It's fine.
We got millions more. That's how huge a bureaucracy you're dealing with.
Yeah.
So it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and it makes perfect sense that that a rebellion would form right under your nose with people who are practically right next to you.
Yeah.
And you have no idea.
As Leia tells Vader, the more you tighten your grip, the more systems will slip through your fingers.
So this is just a remarkably
Yeah.
intelligent show, which is probably why the ratings aren't the greatest compared to some of the other Star Wars stuff. It's not appealing to... All right, I'm going to compare it to Book of Boba Fett. And the only reason why everybody watched it at all is because, hey, look, it's Boba Fett.
Right.
And the next episode, hey, look, it's Ahsoka. And hey, look, it's Mandalore. And hey, look, I mean, like... It was just a whole lot of, hey, look, it's the toys that I like to
It's
play
what I
with.
call Star Wars porn.
Yes.
There's nothing to it. It's just, oh, I recognize that. Oh, it's a lightsaber. Oh, TIE fighter.
Yeah.
There's no story to it. It's just Star Wars porn.
Yes.
It's garbage.
With an ending that was quite literally people playing with toys and bashing them together. That was the
Fucking
ending.
ridiculous. Yeah, it was the shittiest thing on TV, man.
So now you have this show, which is really smart. And I mean, it is unlike any kind of Star Wars I've ever seen. And that's actually a good thing. Like, I really like this a lot. I think there's room in the galaxy for both styles. I think I really prefer this.
I wouldn't say I prefer one to the other. I absolutely love this, and I think it's the best Star Wars thing on TV. Mm-hmm. It's the best. It's the best thing Disney Star Wars has put out, maybe ever.
Okay. Okay.
I'll include the films that they did.
Yeah, so will I.
But I hope that there's something more action-adventure-y coming up in the future.
Fair. Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
want them to
I get you.
exclusively do one or the other.
I will agree with that. Because despite what I said, I do love The Mandalorian. It is a great show.
But
And
Mandalorian is
that's-
not Boba Fett.
No, it is not.
Mandalorian was well thought out and well planned and well executed and intelligently done.
Yes.
Boba Fett was
But it's
written by children.
yes, but The Mandalorian was a show where you had big action scenes happen on almost every episode. Like there was always something actiony. People were shooting at each other, and it would happen often. Versus this, where it's not going to happen in every episode because we have a lot of characters that we need to build, and you need to understand their motivations and all of that. So it's just two totally different styles of storytelling.
But watching this develop is just as entertaining as watching a Death Star battle. It doesn't have that action, adventure, excitement feel to it. It has a very different cerebral tension. Almost
Yeah.
like a thriller, like a slasher movie.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's going to find them. Jason's going to turn around the corner and he's going to hack them. Oh, that ISB bitch is going to be just waiting around the corner looking for it.
He's going to touch the floor and it's going to
It's really
electrocute him and they're all
cool.
going to die.
It's a different type of tension.
Yeah.
And I can really, really appreciate it, especially after the last couple of years of diarrhea that they've fed us.
Yeah, I can totally get behind it. So if you are not watching it, then you're probably not watching this review because you don't care that we've reached this episode. But oh man, you just start sharing it or something. Like tell people watch this because it's worth watching. And I don't know. I guess I keep hoping that the ratings will kick in, or maybe it won't matter as much, and they'll continue this kind of story.
Well, the last bit of the numbers that I saw, it's finally caught up to where Book of Boba Fett was.
Okay,
So
that's
those numbers
something.
match now.
That's something.
So it's at least as popular as that. It's so different. I love that we're seeing so many different facets of the Star Wars universe, and not all of it is giant galactic peril stuff. Some of it is as simple as we see the goofy security guard getting badgered by his little Jewish mama. That's some of my favorite shit in the show.
And
I got a big promotion. Oh, look at my boy. Within a second for you giant jerk off. Oh, I knew you could do it. It's fantastic.
Yes, and when
It's so rooted and real that even a long time ago in a galaxy far away, your mom was still a pain in the ass.
I love when he starts slurping the soup just to drown her out. Not saying I've ever done that, but I may have done that more than once.
Shit, son, you would kick your little ass.
Well, I want to know what you think. Make sure you leave some comments down below. What do you think of this series so far? If you love it, if you hate it, and all that. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. And
I do want to say one more thing that really struck me.
what's that?
They could have just gone the simple route and decided, okay, he's in jail and he hates it and he wants to break out. Because that's what you expect.
Sure.
When your antagonist ends up in jail, all right, what's next? They're going to break out. Predictable. They gave you a sincere, real motivation for, oh shit, I have to break out.
Yeah.
Because you're 6 years, it's not 6 years, it's fucking forever. And the way they dropped that little tidbit on you made it feel so real
Yeah.
and tie in so good into what you see the Empire doing. It was fucking perfectly done.
At the very end, when Andy Serkis is like, "There's never more than 12 guys," like he tells him how many guards. Yeah,
Oh
he got
shit.
it.
Oh, this is what
This
he's
is
talking
it.
about. Nobody's listening. Fuck.
Nobody's listening. We're never getting out of here.
Now I have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
And a desperate man will do desperate things.
Yes.
What a great setup. It's so well done. It's fucking Shakespearean, man. It's so well done.
I personally don't think he's going to make it out of prison next episode. I honestly think it's going to take 2 episodes to get out completely.
Maybe.
Because I feel like next episode is going to be a whole lot of figuring out how to get out.
Planning, like when Clint Eastwood escaped from Alcatraz.
Right.
Yeah.
Or even when they did the whole heist.
Maybe.
We kept
Yeah.
waiting. Okay, so the next episode's going to be the heist. And it wasn't. They had to plan it. All right,
Yeah,
the
maybe.
next episode, no, now they got to train for it. And now we have to travel there. And I was like, okay, we're really seeing all the steps. This isn't their typical Star Wars plan of there's a ball.
Go shoot
shoot
yeah.
it. All right, that's our plan.
Whack it with my laser sword.
All right. That's it. We'll
That's
catch
it.
you in another episode.
I know.
Later.
Oh, God.